I'm just glad they pulled away with the W, because when this game was almost over with 48 seconds left, the Lakers are up 5. They somehow managed to make this a one-possession game, a one-point game to be exact, and Houston had a chance to win it or send it to overtime, but Kevin Porter Jr. walked into a 3, he missed, and Lakers survived with this ugly-ass W. Now this game was a lot more high scoring compared to the one on Sunday, because yeah, guys was making a lot more shots, and I'm not gonna act like these teams were playing elite defense, because they weren't. Especially the Lakers, they were not playing elite defense. They had Sagoon and Christian Wood-Fisk in the interior. I know DeAndre Jordan is not going to be great for interior defense nowadays, but Andy Davis could have used, he could have had more effort out there on some of these possessions when you got Wood and Sagoon scoring. And Jalen Green, he got off to a good start to this game. I believe he had like 12 in the first quarter, 6 in the second, but then he fizzled out in the second half, didn't score at all. And yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. had a rough night shooting, missed some easy layups, missed some shots he would typically make. Again, they had a chance to win it or send it to overtime, to finish the game. And before that shot, they had a foul on Christian Wood. Now the Lakers didn't have a foul to give, but Christian Wood could have made that. It could have been an and one. So didn't like that foul, but I get it because they had a foul to give. When it comes to the Lakers' big three, LeBron James, 30 and 10, AD with I believe 27 and 12, not 27 and 9, my bad, and Russ with 27 points as well. So the big three combined for 84 points, but it was a close game, a very close game. So not the biggest fan of that, but I'm just glad they got the win at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. And even Melo, again, just being a good spark plug of offense off the bench with 15 points, 6 for 9 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. So I wasn't very keen on the Melo signing, in the offseason, but if he keeps playing like this, well, he will be the 6th man of the year. And yeah, I'll eat my words, because he's been playing good. I mean, does he have it on defense? Absolutely not. But can he come off the bench and give you, a good jolt of offense, give you 12 to 15 points, make some timely threes, get a bailout shot at the end of his possession? Yeah, he can. So I'm not going to be too mad about it. I'm not, because he's making his shots. Anthony Davis, he had again 27 and 9. He did have a couple of bumps and bruises, as he does in every game. Like he had a fall at the end of the second half. He didn't come out in the third. I'm gonna guess they wrapped up his ankle and he came out a few minutes later in the third quarter. LeBron had something going on with him. It could have been a cramp. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. I don't know. But he was gonna, check in a few minutes later in the fourth. And LeBron had 16 points going into the fourth quarter. And I'm thinking, LeBron's being a bit too passive. And, a defensive stop into a transition play. 3-on-1 leads LeBron, getting his 18 point. And then after that, he would score 10 straight in the fourth quarter. So he got aggressive and active in the fourth. And he finished with 30 and 10. So LeBron doing LeBron-like things. And had some really nice dimes along the way. Again, he had 10 assists. Had a very great pass to Austin Reeves for an easy bucket. So, I mean, LeBron, AD, and Russ looked good, but the team did not look good. And they did have a lot of turnovers. Both teams turned the ball over quite a bit this game. Let me just check. I know Houston had like 24. Yeah, and the Lakers had 17. So, I can't say they're playing great defense. For both teams were sloppy with the ball at times, especially Houston. And Jalen Green specifically, he had 7 turnovers. So, not the best night for the rookie, but I'm glad he hit 18 points, because he helped me win a bet. Same with Kevin Porter Jr. with 11 points, helping me win a bet. So, shout out to those gentlemen for the money. Thank you very much. But I am concerned about the way these games are being very close against these teams that are not good, because the Houston Rockets before this game were 1-5. They're not a good team. They lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder after being up 26. They had a close game with Cleveland. So I need this team to step up its intensity or its levels of production, because even though I don't consider the Blazers an elite team, I have them missing the playoffs or in the play-in. They are a lot better than Cleveland, Oklahoma, and of course Houston. They're a lot better. They got Damian Lillard. So And I need them to just, play better, or, have, better, complete quarters throughout the game and just close out these games better. Because this game shouldn't have been as close as it was. Especially if Malik Monk hits his free throw, then Houston has to take a 3. But I'm just glad they got the win at least. Again, Melo's doing his thing off the bench, scoring, 15 points, being efficient from the field. Is there anything else? Yes, Kenyon Martin Jr., he had 14 points, 6 for 8. And Jashawn Tate, he had a surprising 20 points as well because Daniel Theis didn't play tonight. Malik Monk has been a scoring slump because he's only scored 1 point tonight, which was his free throw, and he's been like scoreless these last 3 to 4 games. So he's not playing the best. Hopefully, he gets together within the next couple of games, and hopefully within the next few weeks, guys can start coming back in the lineup like Kendrick Nunn, THT, Trevor Ariza. Well, I think Trevor Ariza is like a month out from now, but hopefully guys like Kendrick Nunn and THT can come back in the lineup, because their perimeter defense, it's not good. It is not good. And again, it's not surprising to me because you got rid of Caruso, you got rid of Kyle Kuzma, you got rid of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, all great perimeter defenders, and you replaced them with Kent Bazemore. Yes, with Kent Bazemore, because that's the only guy, his primary going to be defending on the perimeter like that, because AD and LeBron, they'll be guarding forwards or centers. And, Austin Reeves, he can play some defense, but is he Caruso? Absolutely not. But I'm glad they got the win. Hopefully they win against Oklahoma and Portland these next few games. And without the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe, and I'm out.